Wondering then, what have you seen in your work around what kind of outcomes happen for people when they begin to actually develop this skill of bringing that juicy self into the moment and having it be real in interactions and teams? What occurs that the normal team or relationship doesn't get to experience or produce?
Well, of course, there are many different things happen, but one obviously is that a new level of trust is possible. I mean, once you come to believe that you're actually hearing what the other person really thinks and really feels, this is completely different from game playing, in which you treat everything the other person says as a strategic attempt on his part for some covert motive that is probably selfish, and therefore you've got to be on your guard against. So there's a potential revolution in how trusting the team can be. There's a potential revolution in how creative the team can be, because now suddenly there isn't a strict conformity. Now suddenly people are being allowed to say what they really think, so that much higher tolerance for difference is potentially available. This takes time, and it's awfully easy for the experiment to work well a little bit, and then you get to a really tough issue. And of course, the really tough issues, the ultimate tough issues, are power issues. And so the whole way in which we use power is often the last to transform. And yet that's the key transformation if you're actually going to get larger ripples of change. Because if you're espousing a whole new way of collaborating and trusting and being open, but you're doing it only within the area of your comfort,
safe zone,
in your comfort zone, then other people are going to begin distrusting you all the more, because now you're shitting them about honesty. And that's
exactly.
So.
Well, it's interesting. What you trigger in my mind is something that we've done for years, which is ask executives about their most awesome team experience. You know, what were the characteristics? I don't care if you were 10 years old on the the baseball team, or it was last week in your executive meeting. What were the characteristics? And it's a universal list. And it always starts with, we were challenged, right? So we weren't asked to just be normal. Right? We were asked to somehow excel, right? It's Kennedy saying we're going to the moon. Right? And the other side of it was, we created a safe space of trust, where there was open disagreement, there was open conflict, but it was all done in a level of respect, so that if you were disagreeing, instead of you being shut down, the others inquired about what your position was. So there was this inherent sense of value for the individual when they were the outlier. Right? And so what would happen is then all of that discord got brought into the space and processed by everybody first person, so that your idea that we didn't agree with, but now rather than shutting you down, it came out, we actually received it, so it was able to actually move us, right? Influence us in a way that had us then bring something back that was different than the rote we were doing before, and then there's a spiral up to that, let's take somebody to the moon. And those two factors are always in the list, that we're striving for breakthrough, and there's a level of respect and trust where we can bring discord out. And that's what I hear exactly what you're saying from the perspective that you have. Yeah, that's great.